Welcome to the Catalyst Life Coaching Podcast with John Kim and Noelle Cordeaux. If you're inspired to begin your own life coaching practice or just want to learn a little bit more about what it's all about, visit JRNI.co, that's JRNI.co, for more information. Your adventure awaits.
Noelle, I feel like today is one of those days where it feels like a normal, typical day, but then when you look back on today, you realize it was actually a really important day. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Is that because we have plans to hang out tonight?
Yes, partly. No, it's because we have a name change, and I really think this is going to be the first domino in next level, in new chapter, and evolution, and growing our company, all of this. So it's overcast today. It feels like Oregon outside. I enjoy it, and but I think it's an important day. So let's talk about this.
Yes.
New name change.
I'm glad that you feel so strongly. I'm really excited. I'm really proud. I'm really proud to unveil that we've changed the name of our company from Shift to JRNI. So JRNI is our new gig.
And it's spelled JRNI, which is very cool.
Yeah.
I when you think of Journey, you think of how long that name is, but when it's spelled JRNI, I actually really like it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and this change has really been inspired by you. It's been inspired by everyone that our organization touches, because what we've seen over the years is that people don't just take what they need and then bounce. People stick around, they stick together, and we are all going on this journey of life together, and we're doing it as a tribe, we're doing it as a team, and we're doing it as a family.
Yeah, I think it encompasses where we're going. You know, I think when we started, the idea of a shift was really interesting, and I think it starts there. But I think now people are forming within our community of authentic relationships, and we're doing retreats, and we're actually kind of doing life together. And so it's organic, and it just feels right.
It is organic, and I know it's ironic, like you and I are actually literally doing life together. Like, you know, when we started this thing, I don't think either one of us envisioned this level of togetherness, and that we've seen it duplicated with our coaches, with our community members, with our followers. It's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah. Noelle, what she's referring to is she's moving in a few weeks.
Yes, I am. Together time all the time. John said life is going to turn into one long meeting. It's true. It's true. But let's talk more about why I'm moving in, is because as reflected by our name JRNI, what we're trying to accomplish is help people with the intersection of their internal and external world.
Okay, so when you say internal and external, like, what do you mean by that? For a lot of people that don't know what you're talking about when you say internal and external.
Absolutely. So, when you're living in your internal world, that's basically being inside of your head and sitting there with your thoughts and your emotions and your feelings. The external world is everything outside of your body. That's your relationships, your job, your occupation, what you choose to do with your time, how you choose to show up for people. And I think that this is one of the big differences between therapy and coaching. Therapy deals with the internal world, with self-concept, with boundary setting, with your past. Coaching says, you know what? It's not enough. It's not enough to just sit there and work through your pain. You actually have to get out of your head, and you have to put down tracks in real life, and you have to commit to both changing your thought and then commit to action in order to build the life that you want, to get unstuck and to go where you want to go.
Right. I always talk about how growth is two pieces. The first piece, revelations, creating the space where things come up and you're connecting dots. And then the second piece is what Noelle's talking about, the external, which is actually the execution, right? And I think without it, there isn't much change. You just have ideas.
Absolutely. And execution is really hard, and it's really scary, and it hurts. It's just like getting sore from lifting weights for the first time after you haven't in a while. It's going to feel scary and weird. And that's one of the realities of life, is that if we were all capable of changing on our own and becoming our best selves on our own, we would all do it. But when you're just you and you're just sitting there and you're all in your head, it's so much easier to stay on the couch than to actually get out there and go for that run. But if you have a coach, a buddy, a community that's holding you accountable for your goals and providing you with knowledge and tips and tools to move forward, it's so much easier to get going.
Yeah, and even though our name has changed, our core beliefs, our clouds haven't changed, and one of them is that we're not meant to do life alone. And just kind of bringing this back to my personal story, my life changed when I actually started to create tribes in my life. Whether it was online or offline. Doing your journey alone is we're just not meant to do that because we're tribal creatures.
This is something that's changing for me in real time. I think I typed it to our team this week. You guys really inspired me, and I said, it doesn't come out of me easily, but you guys have really melted my cold East Coast heart. And I'm so used to being independent. I'm so used to taking on things for everyone else around me, but I'm so bad at opening up and saying, this is what I need. I need help. And I'm starting to do that because it literally is impossible to just shoulder things all on your own.
Yeah, and I don't think that life is designed that way.
No.
It's not meant. It's us choosing to put ourselves on an island, and that's what makes life difficult. And that's what suffering is, I think.
Yeah, and we are truly tribal creatures, I know we've talked about loneliness and isolation in the past and how that's one of the major epidemics of our time. Loneliness and isolation will kill you quicker than smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It will kill you quicker than heart disease. And when you experience feelings of loneliness and isolation, it's actually an evolutionary trait that is a signal to you to get back with your tribe.
Yeah. I just had a revelation. I think you mentioned this before. I don't digest things. I have a huge delay in my brain. I think I don't digest things till like 30, 40 seconds after. But I just realized that shift is a name that refers to our internal, and journey is a name that refers to our external. And I think it lines up with the growth of not only our company but our movement and the community. Like it's happening very naturally.
It's happening organically. When we started working together 5-6 years ago, I never really envisioned that we'd be at a place where we're running festivals on 2 coasts in LA and Asheville, North Carolina, where we have thousands and thousands of people in our communities, where we have over 200 coaches who are ready to help anyone with any problem at any time. And this thing has steam and it has legs, and it's not because of us, it's because of everybody else out there that's reaching out to each other.
Yeah, so if you're listening to this, whether you just stumbled upon it, or whether you're one of our coaches, or you're in the the new Journey Facebook tribe, what are some of the ways that they could get involved? So they're hearing about us, they're curious, they're part of our team. What are some things that they can do to get more involved? So both online and offline.
Well, I think it's important to understand the pillars of our organization. So JRNI.co is where you can find us, first of all, JRNI.co. And what we do is coaching, community, and content. So let's take each one of those things. So coaching, we train our own coaches, first of all. We have a life coach training program called the Catalyst Life Coaching Intensive, and we've now trained 200 fucking awesome coaches. And we offer one-on-one coaching and group coaching as services to any member of our community. Many of our coaches offer free sessions. I did free sessions for a really long time. My job is now to coach each and every one of our coaches, which I love doing. So if you're in need of support and guidance, you can engage with a coach, or you can become a coach and work with us. The next thing that we do is community. And community, this is really one of the things that we're committed to is breaking the virtual threshold. We have a lot of different Facebook groups. We run a lot of different types of community. Our coaches form the Catalyst Coaching Collective, and that is a community in and of itself, where people form really poignant relationships. They bond with each other. I've heard lots of people describe our coaching collective as their chosen family, which always just, knocks me out. We also get together. We get together in the spring and the summertime. We have a special retreat for just our coaches. Then we open it up to the general community in Santa Monica, and we offer live coaching sessions, workshops, yoga, meditation, wellness, great food, lots of laughs, bonding, hugs, you name it. And then we also are starting to branch out into our own live retreats, which we're doing for the first time this year in Asheville, North Carolina. You can find the event information on JRNI.co, and our coaches are going to be running a spring renewal retreat, and John and I are both going to be there. So that's a chance for the people in our community who get to know each other on Facebook to come together, give real hugs, sit down, watch a sunset, go for a hike, attend some workshops, and start the process of change.
Yeah, so if you're looking for a tribe, a group of people, like-minded people to do life with and to support you, make people accountable, or you're looking for new friends, come over. If you're looking to be a life coach and you want to join our team, come over. What else? If you're looking for conversations and content and videos, come over. We're doing all of that. So we are JRNI, and we're changing the way we change.
Yeah. And then content is also, what we do, where we're becoming a media company. We're becoming a media wellness company. And if you want to hear from our coaches, you can check out our blog. So many of us do podcasts. John does a lot of different stuff. And then, John, of course, is out there day in and day out, inspiring our tribe to live differently.
Yeah, and I love that we have so many different stories, different perspectives. So when we say the word content, we're just talking about all these people with different stories, sharing their stories to create this dialogue about life.
Absolutely. Come play.
Come play. Be well.
Thanks for listening to the Catalyst Life Coaching Podcast, brought to you by JRNI. If you'd like to learn more about what you've heard on today's show, visit JRNI.co. That's JRNI.co. And request more information about the Catalyst Life Coaching Intensive, or just keep in touch.